the stones of the Bionic Commando. Right, so I have fought. That was an epic this morning. Yeah, it was cold, really cold. I did 22 minutes in the pool, got in, which was a good shock this morning. I knew it was going to be chilly, and it was really chilly. Got in position, held in position, stayed in position, got my body, arms out, legs out, got as much water around my body as I could, and just soaked up the cold for like 22 minutes. It was a good 22 minutes. At the end, literally, like yesterday, I was shaking, so the ladder was like ting, 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 ting against the wall. So it was a good 22 minutes. Then I got out, I stripped off, went right down to nothing, made sure I got my skin out, got all the water off me, and then put on my warm layer of clothing, or layers, I should say. And then obviously just went about having to sort all my admin out. So I had to switch on, so I had to think about sorting everything out, I had to move, I had to do everything. Just did everything myself, as we should do. I was cold, super cold, and I was shaking like a shitting dog, honestly. But it was good because obviously everything's like quick firing to warm itself up. At this point, obviously, I had been fasting from about 5:30 yesterday afternoon till, well, by the time I got out of the pool, it was like 9:30. So yeah, so that's quite a long time. So I'd obviously gone through all that different stuff with my fasting, all the different time zones of how it affects my body. And then just for extra maximum Bionic Commando benefit, then obviously jumped in the pool. And obviously then went through that and basically gibbered myself with my crazy Ivan idea, which is actually a really good idea. So thank you very much to the geezer that recommended me from his Russian athlete partner. Haven't had a warm shower, haven't been in a bath, just warm clothes on, you know. And when I was really thinking about it this morning, it's like, and as I mentioned actually earlier on, was you're in the wilderness, you fall in the water, what's going to happen? You got to get out your wet kit, you got to put dry kit on, you got to keep yourself warm, and you've got to warm up, but you've got to do it gradually, because it's better for your nervous system, and it's better for your nerves, it's better for your blood vessels, and it's better for everything. And then I had another good bit of information said to me that someone, Rick, who works for me at Smokin, who runs Endeavour Tactical, he said that his gran once upon a time told him that if you've got freezing cold hands, but then you put them into warm water, it's really bad for your hands. I was like, right, okay. He goes, it's really bad for the vessels. It can just, eventually, if you're doing it too much, you can just screw your hands up. And I was like, right, okay. Well, I never really thought of it like that. So that was a good bit of information. And then it totally made sense of what I was doing. And as I come in, obviously I saw one of the other operators, and we were obviously talking about cryo, and he was like, well, exactly, mate, you know, when you do cryo, then you freeze yourself, and you're not allowed to get warm, and you have to be basically frozen, and then your body has to adjust, and you have to warm naturally, because if not, it can be just too much, and it's not good for you, plus you want the actual maximum benefits of what you were doing and why you were doing it. And I was like, yeah, got ya. So I will be doing that crazy Ivan thing, you know, every day, which is an epic. So I will have to, with work, I may have to adjust the timings with how long it takes me to recover afterwards, because I was gibbering for quite a while. But it was good because it's making your body have to adjust. And yeah, please, you know, any, you know, guys watching from, you know, Russia or any of those kind of Eastern Bloc areas, I'm not being rude, I'm saying crazy. I've got a lot of respect for the Russians and everyone from that kind of neck of the woods, because, you know, there's some real hard dudes from over there and real good operators. some serious, strong soldiers and strong characters and very strong athletes. So, you know, it's just, I come up with terminology which just explains stuff, that's all. And actually the whole thing, Crazy Ivan, comes from the film Red October. Is it Red October? I think that's the name of the movie. Where, you know, they plow the submarine out of the water. Well, there's that bit, and there's another one where he literally, Crazy Ivan, I think he turns on the spot to see what's behind him or something in the submarine. But anyway, don't worry, that's another thing in movies. But the whole principle behind it, with warming up naturally and slowly, now my body feels great, yeah, totally, and I feel bang, really good. Also, speaking to Willie, good buddy of mine, then obviously Willie's away right now doing his calisthenics pilgrimage overseas, over in the tropics, and he's doing some amazing stuff. And Willie was telling me about doing reverse vacuum, and I've never been able to do a reverse vacuum till yesterday. And he said the best time to do it, mate, is when you fasted, and then you can suck in and up. And he goes, but if you're fasted, then you don't have anything in your stomach, so you can bring it in. I was like, right, okay. And I cracked it yesterday, and I cracked it the first time in the pool. And I told Willie, and he was like, yeah, you don't really do things by halves, do you, mate? I was like, why? He said, well, you're in the pool, you're fasted, plus you're doing that, plus you're cold water, plus you're doing reverse vacuum. Because most people wouldn't do that, mate. I was like, yeah, fair one. And he just laughed at me. So, you know, the Marines are briefing up the powers in a good way. But yeah, and then I was doing it again today because I was doing breathing control trying to do reverse vacuum in the pool again. So that was good. So I did that. I've done that a few times now. Obviously got out, dealt with everything I was doing. I was freezing cold, let my body warm up, shaking like a shitty dog, getting myself squared. My body temperature is now through the roof, which is good. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday, for sure. And I had breakfast. So now I'm graze feeding. Yeah, now I'm graze feeding, and I'm going to be looking at how I'm going to be doing going forwards with my fasting, which I may play with, I may tinker, and I may go after this graze feeding, I may just go into another, or I might start that tomorrow morning. I may graze feed now up till, I'm going to go firm with this in my mind. I'm going to graze feed, and then I may, from tonight, possibly, I might do a 24 to 30 hour fast, and then go back to a couple of days of graze feeding throughout the day, and then fasting overnight. I'm going to play with it, not sure. I like playing with things and tinkering with it, and I'm definitely going in there, and I'm definitely going to be doing the whole getting out, no warm bath, no warm shower, just getting into my dry kit and getting myself squared. So yeah, so that's kind of what I did this morning. And I did tons of strength training and all sorts this morning in the gym, in there by myself, just getting after it, pushing the reps, pushing the weights, pushing the sets, loads of strength training, loads of German volume training. Yeah, I ended on 10 sets of 10 reps on 40 kg dumbbell presses, but no, actually I didn't finish on that, because I've two finishes on 100 sit-ups and 100 rear leg raises and 100 shoulder raises front of it. And then I also, I didn't finish that either, because I finished on all the kettlebells. I did a lot. So yeah, busy morning. And now we got busy afternoon, and then it's gonna be a busy time this weekend. So that was a bit of an update for me and the crazy Bionic Commando stones. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in the crazy world of Smokin Aces and my mad rehab and prep and training and personal experiment, basically. I like learning from others. I was taking loads of information off one of the clients yesterday. We were talking about open water swimming. I reach out to my friends with their experience. I take from them, then I take from here, and I take from here, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Take it in, give it back out. Take it in. Don't be one of these people that take it all in. Go, mine, my precious. I'm like, you're a dick. It's not your precious at all. Give it out. Give it to someone else. Someone else might actually need it. So yeah, don't be like Gollum and go, my precious. Give out that magical, ring of power, knowledge of power, and get it out there. Because everything's connected in a big ring, so you might as well get the knowledge of power out. So, wow, I'm going all deep and meaningful again, my crazy wisdom. So that's what's going on with me in my mad world, as it's hitting 11 minutes of me chopsing off. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'll be in later on to do cardio.